Oh, what's it called? Lake St. Clair smallmouth. Llama.
Body barely hooked too.
Nettie. Boom! Look at this thing, dude. Look at that.
That's a savage.
Giant. What's up, fishing family? Hey, got a little tackle tip for you today. Something I tried doing a couple weeks ago, just put a little thing together for my terminal tackle. And I was going to do a video on it then, but I thought, you know what? I'm going to put it in the boat first, let it bounce around going down the road and out on the water, and just see how it holds up before I do a video on it, because it was really just a proof of concept. I just wanted to try it and make sure it works. And dude, it is awesome for storing your terminal tackle and keeping everything nice and organized. Organization on the water is like silly to me. I have to have all my tackle super organized so I know exactly where everything is at all times. Not that it makes that big a difference for me as far as cashing them old checks, but for me, I've got, you all see this light? This thing is driving me insane. Insane. That's like, that light's maybe 6 months old, LED, and I thought LED lights were supposed to last forever. And apparently the ones that Rural King have, not so much, not so much. Should have sprung for the high dollar ones instead of the old $24.99 special. Anyway, back to what I was saying. If you can deal with the strobe light effect going on back here, a lot of people pay extra for that. You all are getting it for free. For free, strobe light effect, all kinds of cool lighting, free to the subscribers of this channel and the followers of this channel. Or we just low budget. That's what we're going with. Anyway, I know that there are millions and millions of men that come home to the same thing at least once a week. And I'm going to say most of you come home to it 2 or 3 times a week. If your wife has the same vices that mine does, and that's coming home to all these boxes. All the online shopping boxes. Get those in every day. So use them to your advantage. I'll show you a little trick on how your wife's online shopping addiction can help you. We got the light behind us now, so the strobe light effect is back there. Hopefully now you guys can focus on what I'm about to say without having to go into an epileptic daze. So, wife's online shopping addiction. A lot of those boxes that come are going to come with this, or some variation of this in the box, bag, package, various sizes and shapes. Now, I just happened to see this in the trash and I was like, wonder what I could use that for. And I always struggle keeping my terminal tackle organized and keeping my terminal tackle from getting rusted and kind of keeping all my hooks straight on what's what. So I'll show you what I did. I'm going to show you just my hook box first. Now I've got this just in a smaller Plano box and one with the rubber gasket around it to keep that watertight. Now check this out. I've got everything marked from my drop shot weights, swivels, beads, nail weights for Nikos. I've got my lead bullet weights. I've got my tungsten flipping weights of different sizes. This is 1/4 ounce down. This is 1/4 ounce up. Drop shot hooks, Nico hooks, wacky rig hooks, trailer hooks. Then we get over here, we've got swim bait hooks with hitchhikers, flipping hooks, EWGs, basically from 1/0 all the way up to 4/0. And then I've got my standard straight shank worm hooks, all super, super organized. When I need one, I literally just can pull the whole piece of foam out of the box, grab what I need, stick it back in. All my hooks stay super sharp. They're not bouncing around in the box, all getting tangled together. And same thing with my weights. I can take, we'll just say for instance, we'll go with, flipping weights. Reach in here, I can pull this little piece of foam out, And now look, straight to my 3/4 tungsten flipping weights. Now, another thing this does is cuts down on all the rattle and those weights clanking together and chipping the paint. Not that the fish care, but I'm a perfectionist, so I care. But now, whenever I close this up, got it locked in. The only rattle I'm gonna get is from my egg sinkers to my Carolina rig. You can see here, they're all pretty much tight in there and they're not moving around a whole lot. Keeps everything in its own compartment, which is crucial because typically these little dividers, they don't hold everything where it's supposed to go, especially your beads and swivels, they end up all over the whole box. But with these foam inserts, just cutting them to fit and sticking them down in there, they ain't going nowhere. Now, I'll show you kind of what I did with my shaky heads and Ned rigs. Same thing, just a cheap box from H2O Express is what? Academy. Jacob Wheeler would be ticked that I did not know that. Rubber gasket around here, same thing. Keep it nice and watertight. Pop this bad boy open. And same thing. I've got all my stupid tube heads of different sizes. I've got swim bait heads here. I've got my wallow heads, Hogstalker wallow heads, my Hogstalker Ned rigs, and then underneath these little covers, all my shaky heads. And I've got shaky heads from the Hogstalker straight shank shaky head to the egg bend or kind of more like an EWG style shaky head. That's the Lost River Lures shaky head. And I've got those all, and you can see some of them's missing some paint and chipped up. You know the ones that I use. I've got Damiki heads over here, underspins, and I can keep everything nice and organized. And there again, if I want one of these out of here, I can literally grab the whole thing out, pick out what I need, put it right back in, and boom. I'm not having to dig around in the box to find what I need. And these little foam things here, you're out in the water and you end up losing one or something. Not good for the environment, but if you end up losing one, your wife's gonna order something else online, you're gonna have another bunch of this foam stuff within a few days anyway, and you can make you up some new ones. And because they will probably blow around, you might lose one here or there. Disclaimer, I don't condone littering, but if you lose one, you're gonna get more. You're gonna get more. Now, these nice pretty black ones, they didn't come until after I did this. So I got all these white ones, which, not that I care, but the black ones would look a little sharper. So I'm gonna hang on to these, and as I lose those, or if they get wore out from hooks going in and out over time, I'll replace them with this nice, pretty black foam. Now, in all honesty, this black foam was not from my wife's purchase. This is from one of my purchases. So this foam was pretty dang expensive, and that's for another video to come. So we've got some new things that we've got on the boat this year, and we will walk through that in a video to come here in the next week or so, and you'll understand why this foam was so expensive. So you guys have a great day. Take that tip, try it. Keeps your tackle super organized. You could use this on a lot of stuff, but I mean, mainly my jig heads, terminal tackles, weights, all that kind of stuff. Just keeps it super, super organized in the boat. But you could use it on a lot of things. There's a lot of things. Anything with an exposed hook, you could use it for spinner baits, jigs, whatever, to keep everything nice and uniform and keep it, all together. Now, one thing that I do, I have not put them in here yet, but as we get into the more humid months, I like to use silica packets. I buy silica packets by like the 200 pack bag. You get them on Amazon, it's like 20 bucks. And I'll take the silica packets and I'll throw 3 or 4 of those in various places in the box so that I make sure that I keep any moisture drawn from those hooks so I don't end up with a rust issue. And I'm sure I probably have some that I've thrown in some. Yeah, here you go. This is just a crankbait box. And you can see right here, silica packets. I throw some in various spots and compartments in the box. That keeps any moisture away from my hooks, keeps my hooks nice and sharp and not all rusted to pieces. So you guys have a great day. Thanks for taking the time to tune in. We greatly appreciate your viewership, as I say in every video, but I want you guys to know it, that we do appreciate it. We appreciate you helping us grow the channel. By all means, please give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment. The more comments we get, the more viewer interaction, the more our videos become viewable in the magic smoke of algorithm, which in turn allows our channel to grow. So we greatly appreciate that. We're creeping up on 1,000 subscribers. Still got a little ways to go. It's really just a project of passion. I enjoy talking to people who love to fish and hoping that I can help someone, whether they're young or old, learn something that will help them on the water. Because there's been a lot of days that I wish I had someone who knew more about it than me to say, Zach, look, this is what you should do. This is what you should try. Because I spent a lot of years beating my head against the wall just learning. And I love to try to help younger people or older people kind of flatten that learning curve, so to speak. Flatten the curve, that's not a good term. I don't like that. That's a Fauci term. So you guys have a great one. Thanks for tuning in.